Welcome to Movie and a Beer, everybody. This is Dan Kapersky and our wonderful two co-hosts. Two co-hosts.
I'm co-host number 2, Blake.
It's Blake and Randall.
Whoa. No way.
Oh, dude. Excellent.
Most excellent.
So this is Movie to Beer. Check us out, movieandbeer.com. If you aren't listening to us on there, you should, because it's awesome. And you should also check out Bill and Ted's Facing the Music, which is what we're going to discuss briefly today.
Excellent movie.
Not to be that guy, Dan, but it's actually just Face the Music.
Face the Music, dude.
Are we doing this for like the whole episode?
I hope not.
Kill me if we do. I hate it.
Oh my god.
So it's timey-wimey time travel. Don't screw up the stream.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
shit. Well, that was a good intro. Let's pause there for a second. We're live.
We're live. This is Movie to Beer. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Dan Kapersky, and we too have our wonderful co-host with us tonight.
We did this part already, dudes.
Yeah. I remember being there from the future.
Welcome back, everybody. We're Back to the Future. No, we're not. Wrong movie. We're
Back
doing
to
Bill
the
and
Future.
Ted
Oh man.
Yeah,
and their
he's
most bogus
right.
journey. No, we're not. It's not bogus. They're facing the music.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a real quick and fun movie. You get to be introduced to their wives and their wonderful teenage children.
And their dysfunction.
And their super dysfunction because they keep trying to write the song to save the universe and it keeps failing.
Although we do get some choice throat singing from
That
Didgeridoo.
opening scene.
one of them.
That
Didgeridoo
opening scene
act-
is amazing.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
They actually sing really well, and I think they played some of the instruments. I know that they had guest musicians playing the actual songs, but especially at the end where
like
everybody
any-
got to play.
But like any good Bill and Ted movie, you get thrown into the weirdness when Rufus's daughter, Kelly, who is referenced in an earlier movie,
Yes,
shows up to say, "We need you to save the universe."
again.
The boys start panicking, saying, "Well, we haven't written it yet." "That's right, Ted. We haven't written it yet." "Well, Bill," I think I got the voices backwards, but yeah, like they had the genius idea, well, quote unquote genius, to use the kids a phone booth is a way people used to make phone calls when not at home. The time traveling phone booth to find a future self, their future selves who wrote the song that saves the world, and boy, is that fun.
No pressure.
None.
None, bro.
None.
No, and so they travel across the time streams trying to find themselves after they had written the song.
And it's so good. Oh my god. I love alternate versions of Bill and Ted.
And so what are their alternate version jobs?
If we were gonna have a commercial, this is where we'd have a commercial about the movie where Blake says,
Welcome to Bill and Ted's Etiquette School. That's right. That's right. Here at our school, you can learn bodacious manners, like saying please and thank you before you play your 6 guitar solos. That's right. You can also learn which dinnerware is for which excellent serving of chicken nuggets or wings. And finally, you can jam out on the cello. I think it's called cello. Excellent.
Excellent. Welcome back to Movie to Beer, everybody. We're discussing Bill and Ted's journey through the wonderful time stream and trying to save the universe
While they face the music.
while they face the music of their own ability to not write the song and relying upon those around them to help them write the song.
Those around them, like their daughters?
Their daughters.
Segue.
where does that term "face the music" come from? Anybody know?
That's an excellent question. I
don't know.
Gosh.
know.
I don't remember.
Okay, I'll look it up. You guys talk about beer.
Okay, so we had a couple of beers.
Yeah,
with
they were great.
This wonderful film. The first one was from Rubens Brewing up in the Seattle area called Razzmatazz. And it was a Berliner Weiss that was kind of sour, but a little bit fruity and really light, but a little pungent and a little, sourness going on.
It had a lot of flavors that I appreciate in a drink.
Yes.
I also just eat pickles out of the jar, so,
And it's really low alcohol. So it would be considered a kettle sour. So it's not, they added the agents to it to make it sour and didn't give it like bad yeast.
Is that what kettle sour means when you add the agents afterwards?
Yes.
Nice. I think I knew that, but now I relearned it.
Yeah, it goes through its initial fermentation usually, and then they add a bacteria to it to make it go bad.
Nice.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can be a little funky, not farmhouse funk, but it can be just have that really acidic hit, which this one had a little of. It was kind of bright. It was a really bright color too. It was like bright red.
I think some would say that acidic hit is most excellent.
Most excellent.
A most bodacious beer,
Yes.
guys.
So we sipped on that. It got warm. It tasted a little bit better after it warmed up a little bit. So, find yourself a nice, relaxing, low alcohol beer to start the movie with, because then it gets heavy. And when it got heavy, we went in and we really started drinking the IPAs.
Okay,
and the IPAs got really heavy.
I don't care for this whole bit. I don't like this at all.
Bill and Ted had a most unexcellent dysfunction in their marriage.
They did. Their wives are going to leave them, and they are trying to figure out how that not is going to happen. Like, they got to
Well,
stop
obviously, their wives, future wives from the future, come to find the past wives
and tell them to leave them.
Well, their daughters Billy and Thea go find musicians across time to write the most excellent song in the world to perform it. Boy, this movie is more confusing than I realized.
Yeah, they got like Jimi Hendrix, and they got like some
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong. They got Mozart. They got we're all blanking on the flautist, and I feel terrible for it. Well, she was like the woman that created Ling Lung.
Ling Lung.
Yeah,
how can I forget
Ling Lung? So
forget?
they actually don't know if it's a male or a female. I read this on the internet, so it must be true. But it's a someone who plays the flute.
Very cool.
And they wrote, they were the basis for a lot of the music that came out of traditional Japanese and Chinese history.
Nice.
Like the really traditional flute sounding. So they all get together, they're hanging out on the highway, and they decide, hey, let's rock out and just make this cool song across all the space-time continuum. And lo and behold, that's the song that brings everything together, and not the plot spoil it, but yeah, that's how it works.
I mean, you can figure out pretty early on that's about the daughters doing it. It's not...
Yeah, and they visit Death again, which was a really cool scene.
So good. Because they're in hell. They got sent to hell by Dennis Caleb McCoy, my favorite character ever.
Yes, evil robot.
The anxious robot.
It's hilarious.
Oh no. Yeah, big fan of how things got real dark and heavy, and with a kick of flavor when they went to hell. Kind of like the other beer we had, huh? Dan?
Yes, it did. It really kicked it up. So we had the Union Jack IPA from Firestone Walker, which is out of wonderful California. They, this is a pretty hefty 7%, 60 IBU, a lot of piney and citrus and pineapple, and just very aromatic and grapefruit forward, tangerine mid. But it is balanced because it has some like honey sweetness in the mid to kind of help, and then it dries out really quick on the back, and you're kind of like, oh, I got the kind of lingering citrus, like a lingering, like, how if you drink like fresh pineapple juice, it dries out and then just lingers that little citrus.
And then you're like,
hit.
Get out of here, citrus, you're lingering.
You're lingering, man.
No, it's okay. You can linger as long as you need to.
Yeah.
I'll get a glass of water.
And you kind of feel like Bill and Ted linger throughout this whole movie. Like, it could have been written without them.
It could.
Well, not without that beginning scene where they try to throat sing the universe into place. Like, after that scene, but...
I have a feeling this film will be made again without them, guys.
Yeah.
I think this is an excellent way to pass the torch.
Yeah, because the daughters actually look and act like them quite a lot. But they have a different aspect on music because they're young.
And they listen to like a lot of different music, whereas Bill and Ted just enjoyed what they liked.
Yeah.
They enjoyed what they enjoyed. Good Lord.
They knew how to go through time and get the people that would help them out the most.
Yeah.
That's the cool part. Like, they know a lot about music. They just don't know how to play the instruments. Mm-hmm. I think they know how to play guitar and that's it, or something. Or maybe piano. I can't remember.
A little bit of guitar or bass, I think.
Yeah. So they're not accomplished musicians themselves. They just listen to a lot of music and know a lot about music.
They're music theorists.
Yes.
They would do
Unlike Bill and Ted, who just try to bang out songs.
And travel through time to pass history tests, I think.
Which,
Okay. Answer. Face the Music. It came from the 1830s. Origin unknown. But it's thought to be stage direction for actors who would be scared that the director would just say, hey, man, face the music and you'll be fine, because the music orchestra pit was in front of them.
Yes.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So
Makes
isn't that
sense.
cool?
Makes sense.
I like that.
May I posit, if the origin's unknown, how you can't not prove that it wasn't Bill and Ted going back to say,
It could have been, man.
we're going to
Could've
make this
been.
movie called Face the Music, and you should use that in like your stuff or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Keep telling
Dude,
yourself that.
don't forget to go back to 1830s and tell the actors who are scared to face the music.
But it also turns out, plot twist, the
'Cause we'll
actors
need
are
that
our
title.
ancestors.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways,
So-
let's end it.
Sorry, listeners.
End it.
All right. So 2 thumbs up for both beers and this kind of interesting movie. It's a good. It's kid friendly. There's not a lot of. There's like no violence. There's a little bit of violence, but it's like the same thing you see on cartoons.
Yeah,
it's nothing
it's
that
pretty
bad.
much cartoon violence. It's real chill.
Yeah,
It's beer friendly.
it's very beer friendly.
Yeah, I can't think of a lot of beers like would not match up with this movie.
Yeah, you can pretty much drink anything. But again, as always, if you do imbibe while you're drinking and watching, remember to drink water, because if you don't,
You have to hydrate.
Or dihydrate, dude.
Diddle, 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 diddle,
there you go. From the
Excellent.
horse's mouth. You heard it here first. So,
I'm not a horse. I'm a man.
and as always, the opinions expressed during the taping of this recording are those of the hosts, and we would
And
like
not
to
our horse,
not our
dudes.
horses. So
Yeah, we don't even have horses.
So yeah, thank you everyone for
Oh my
listening
God.
and dealing with us as we try to get through this episode. And please pay attention to us on Facebook and Instagram and all over the place, because we put stuff out.
We're so fun.
This is so much better than the first one, guys.
Yeah.
This is their second time recording this, guys.
Whoa, from the
know.
past?
Wow.
And it's
Like
okay.
from the future
Please,
to the
And
I
it's
can't. I gotta stop this.
almost
I
as
can't keep
long.
doing this voice.
yeah.
Okay. Say goodnight, everybody.